Hello again, all you baseball fans and Appa baseball fans, to Game 2 of the 1986 World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Mets at Shea Stadium. The Mets, behind a two-run home run by Gary Carter in the 8th inning, took Game 1 over Boston 5-3, so they're up 1-0, and they got one more game at home before they head to Boston. As the managers and the umpires are meeting at home plate, going over the lineups and also all any ground rules and stuff, quickly go down the Boston batting orders. Leading off, we got Wade Boggs, third base, Marty Barrett, second base, Billy Buckner, first base. Batting cleanup will be Jim Rice in left field. Right field, we got Dwight Evans, the catcher's Gedman. Center field, the David Henderson, Spike Owen, shortstop. And batting ninth will be Roger Clemens, as pitchers will be hitting as we are in the New York ballpark here. They'll be going up against Dwight Gooden. Dwight Gooden, 17-6 on the season with a 2.84 earned run average. New York Mets have a fielding 2 infield and fielding 2 outfield with a 38-33. And we'll go down the Mets order when they come up to bat. Dwight Gooden's all warmed up. Wade Boggs is in the batter's box, and let's get ready to play ball. Wade Boggs leading off. He was the American League batting champion. He had 2 singles in the first game here. So here's the pitch by Gooden, the grade 14 right-hander. 31 is an 8. Off to grade 14, as there's no handicap, that is a fly ball left field. Under that one will be Danny Heap. Makes the catch. 1 away. Now batting, second baseman, Marty Barrett. He was 0 for 4 in the first game. 62, 29, X-Man, Gooden strikes him out. 2 up and 2 down. Batting next up is Billy Buckner. He had 2 hits in the first game. Gooden delivers to Buckner. 32, 26, ground ball up the middle. Backman spins, throw to first, got him out at first. And Boston goes out 1-2-3. And we go to the bottom of the first, we have no score. New York Mets batting order will go like this. They got a couple changes. They got Lenny Dykstra leading off in center field. He had a home run in the first game. Batting number 2 will be Wally Backman. Hernandez batting third at first base. Carter, cleanup hitter, the catcher, Strawberry in right. Heap, left field. Howard Johnson, third base. The shortstop, Santana. Batting ninth will be Gooden. And pitching for Boston will be the grade 18 XYZ Roger Clemens, Cy Young Award winner and league MVP. And coming up the bat is Lenny Dykstra. And here's the pitch from Clemens. We have a 63, 31, fly ball, deep center, Henderson back in the gap, makes a fine running catch. 1 up and 1 down for the New York Mets. And up steps Wally Backman, his first at-bat of the World Series. Switch hitter, hitting left-handed. 63, 31. That's another fly ball center field. This one is right at Henderson. 2 up and 2 away. Now batting is Hernandez. He had 1 hit in the first game. 45-14. Walks Hernandez. Now batting, the hero of the first game, Gary Carter. Here's the pitch. Clemens to Carter. 43-29. Y-man struck him out. Let's go to the second inning. No score. Up steps Jimmy Rice. He had a big home run in the game yesterday. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Rice. 56-13. Fastball. Struck him out. Gooden's second strikeout of the day. And up steps the right fielder, Dwight Evans. Here's the pitch to Evans. Righty on righty. 31-14. Ball 4. Evans gets a base on balls. He's an F20. Up steps Gedman. Had a 2-run home run yesterday. Here's the pitch. Gooden pitched into the lefty. 31 is a 9. He's a +2. 14 becomes a 12. 12 off the grade 9 is going to be the 32. Fly ball, right field. Strawberry under it. Makes the catch. And we have 2 away. And up steps David Henderson. 51 is a 9. Off the 15, that is going to be a base hit. Evans is going to stop at second base. So we have 2 on, 2 outs. And up steps Spike Owen. 45, 14, walks him. The bases are loaded. With 2 outs. And up steps Roger Clemens. Here we go. Pitchers are batting. Here's the pitch. Gooden pitching to Clemens. 23 is a 12. Bases loaded. Hernandez will be fielding 1. First baseman to the pitcher covering. So they threaten big time, but Boston cannot push a run across. And we are going to the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless, and up steps Darryl Strawberry. Clemens pitching to Strawberry. 33 is a 0. 44 is a 1. That ball deep down in the corner. Back Evans looks up. It is gone. Strawberry takes Clemens deep, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead here in the second inning on a home run right down the line for Strawberry. And the crowd getting loud, getting really loud, as their star player hits the home run. And up steps, with nobody out, up steps Danny Heat, playing left field today. 14's a 30. 30's a fly ball, left field. That was over in the corner. Rice puts that one away. So we got 1 away. And up steps, playing third base today, Howard Johnson. 15 is an 11. That's going to be a base hit. Right up the middle, rolled through the infield. And Howard Johnson's on first base. He's an E34. Up steps Santana. They're going to hit and run. Hit and run with Santana. 22 is an 8. 18 becomes a 22. 22 off the 8. That's a 34. Shortstop. Oh, an 8. Fielding 3 on a hit and run. Line drive out. Put out shortstop. So we have 2 outs and up steps Dwight Gooden. Here's the pitch. Clemens to Gooden. 25's a 36. Clemens bounces it in the dirt. Gedman cannot get it. And we got a wild pitch. Howard Johnson's going to second base. That was with the WP3 only, and he's a WP3. So Gooden's still up. 2 outs. Snake Eyes is an 8. 18 becomes the 21. Man on second. 21 pitcher. He's an 8. That's a 27. Third baseman over to first. And that is it for the Mets in the second inning. But they get a big run across. And we go to the top of the third inning. Boston trailing 1-0. And leading off will be Wade Boggs. Here's the pitch. 54, 32, right field, Strawberry, right at him, makes the catch. That was an Adam ball. Marty Barrett with 1 out. 64, fastball, struck him out. Gooden sets him down. Strikeout number 3 for the good doctor, Dr. K. 2 away and up steps Billy Buckner. 55 is an 8. 14 goes to a 12. He gets the single. That time he gets the single. He's an E24. And up steps Jimmy Rice. Righty on righty. Man on first. Here's the pitch to Jimmy Rice. 51 is an 8. Off to 17. The man on first pops it up on the infield. Who's under that one? Rafael Santana puts it away for the third out of the inning, and we go to the bottom of the third inning. Lenny Dykstra leading off with the Mets leading 1-0. Leading off Lenny Dykstra, Roger Clemens. Here's the pitch to Lenny Dykstra. 52-27, fastball, struck him out. Second strikeout, that's the X. One away, and up steps the second baseman, Wally Backman. Roger Clemens to Wally Backman, hitting left-handed. 56-34, struck him out. He has the X and the Y. Strikeout number 3. With 2 outs, we got Keith Hernandez. Walked his first time up. 23 is a 12. That's a bouncer right down to the first baseman. Billy Buckner grabs it, race to the bag. He gets him. And we are going to top of the 4th inning. Mets leading 1-0 on the Strawberry home run. And up steps Evans. Leading off. Righty on righty. 22 is a 0. 23 is a 6. That ball's over the left fielder's head. Bounces at the base of the wall. Evans round first, and he's going to stand-up double into second base. And Boston is in business with a leadoff runner on second base, and up steps Rich Gedman. Here's the pitch to Gedman. 41-24, pops it up on the infield. Little pop out there to Santana. Makes the catch. One away. Could not do the job. Could not move the runner over. And up steps Henderson. Here's the pitch to David Henderson. 52-27. The man on second base. 13's going to put him in fielding 1. Third to first. Runner holds. Fine play by Howard Johnson. Checking the runner. So we got 2 outs. And using a pitch to Spike Owen. Gooden pitching to Spike. 35. There's a 39 with the runner on second base. That's a catcher number. The catcher number. Defense is a 14. That puts him in fielding 1. Strike. Runner picked off. Second base. Carter guns it down. Backman applies the tag. And that is the end of the inning. That is the 3rd out. As we're going to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0. Up steps Gary Carter here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch by Clemens to Gary Carter. 62-13. Curveball struck him out. Clemens, 4th strikeout. One away, and up steps Strawberry. Last time he hit the ball right down the line for a home run. Here's the pitch. Clemens to Strawberry. 36-33. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Clemens got the best of him this time. Strikeout number 5, and up steps Danny Heap, playing left field today. Righty pitching to the lefty. 51 is a 9. Not handicapped. 9 off the grade 18 pitcher. That's going to be the out. That's going to be the shortstop. Who grabs it? Spike Owen over to Buckner. 1-2-3 inning. As we go to the top of the 5th. Boston trailing by 1. And leading off for Boston in the top of the 5th will be Spike Owen. He was up when Evans got picked off second base. And here's the pitch to Spike Owen. 36-33. Popped it up. Back of the infield. Backman under it. Makes the catch. One away. And up steps Clemens for the second time. 14's a 30. Fly ball. Little looper out there, but Heap was right under it. Made the catch. 2 away. And up steps Wade Boggs as Boston has to get something going here. Wade Boggs, 34-31. Line drive. That ball might drop. Lenny Dykstra dives. What a catch by Dykstra. Robs him of a base hit. And we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning with the Mets leading 1-0. Bottom of the 5th for the Mets. Leading off will be Johnson. Then it'll be Santana and Gooden. So Clemens pitching to Howard Johnson. 22 is a 0. 26 is a 6. That ball is between the left fielder and the center fielder. Howard Johnson, good speed. Rounding first, going to second. Throw. He's going to be safe. Double. Howard Johnson. Mets are in business. Howard Johnson on second base with nobody out, and up steps Rafael Santana. Here's the pitch to Santana. 64-13. Struck him out. 1 away. Up steps Dwight Gooden. Here's the pitch to Dr. K. 62-30. The man on second base, that's a fly ball. Left field, Jimmy Rice in a couple steps, makes the catch. Gooden got some contact on it, but couldn't get it to drop in, and up steps Lenny Dykstra. 2 outs, the runner is still on second base. Here's the pitch from Clemens to Lenny Dykstra. 54-32, line drive right field. Strawberry makes a fine running catch. And we're going to the top of the 6th inning with the Mets still clinging to the 1-0 lead. Marty Barrett coming up the bat off Gooden. Both teams have 3 hits today so far. And up steps Marty Barrett. Here's the pitch. 16-28, ground ball. Santana up the middle, throw to first. 1 away. This is becoming the pitcher's duel that thought it might be. Up steps Billy Buckner with 1 out. 16-28, routine ground ball. Santana, throw to first. Gets him by a couple steps. Buckner, he doesn't move real good. And up steps Jimmy Rice, Boston. Needs to get a big banger here. Here's Rice. 53-15, left field. That's out there to Heap. That's going to drop in. Heap cannot make the play. Then he bobbles it, and Jim Rice is going all the way to second base. Bad play out there by Danny Heap. So Rice on second base with Evans coming up to bat. So Evans is up. Jim Rice on second base with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 64-22. 22 with the runner on second. That's going to be a catcher number. 34 on the defense. Put him in fielding 1. High pop-up. Carter under it. Makes the catch. And that is it for Boston. In the top of the 6th inning, as Gooden's able to pick up Heap after he made the misplay out there. We are going to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Mets leading 1-0, and leading off will be Wally Backman. Here's the pitch. Clemens to Backman. 56-34. Struck him out with the Y. That's strikeout number 7 for the Rocket. Now batting is Keith Hernandez, the left-hand hitter. 54-32. Little floater out there right field. Coming in quickly. Evans makes the catch. Almost looked like he had to dive for it, but he stayed on his feet. And up steps Carter. Here we go. Clemens pitching to Carter. 36-14. Ball 4. Carter gets the base on balls. And up steps left-hand hitter. Had 27 home runs in the regular season. And he had 1 big home run back in the 2nd inning today. Here's Clemens pitching to Strawberry. 61-32. That ball's deep. That's back. Evans at the wall. He makes the catch on that one. It almost looked like for a second that Strawberry might have a 2nd home run. But we're going to the top of the 7th inning. Boston still trailing 1-0. If you've been following along with some of the World Series games I've done, or if you like what you're watching tonight, if you could please hit, and you haven't subscribed yet, if you please could, or maybe hit a like or a comment, and that helps it for other people to see the video and enjoy the World Series played by the Master Game too, so would appreciate it. Thank you. Up to bat is Rich Gedman. Here's the pitch. Gooden to Gedman. 16-28. Santana's a busy guy. Throw to first. Got him. One away. Now batting is Henderson. Boston has to get a big hit out of David Henderson. He hasn't done much so far. Ooh, 22's a 0. 53 is a 6. He's in a pull into second base. That ball dropped in. He actually went to second base on a double. So with one out, Boston is in business with David Henderson on second base. And up steps Spike Owen. Gooden pitching to Owen. Here we go. 34, 31. Center field. Dykstra back a couple steps. Makes the catch. 2 away. And up steps Clemens. And Clemens is going to stay in and bat. Here's the pitch. Gooden pitching to Clemens. 43, 29. That's a comebacker. Actually, the first baseman got it. Gooden covering first. Out at first. Fine play by the defense. And we're going to the bottom of the 7th with the Mets still leading 1-0. Up steps Danny Heap. 0 for 2 today so far. Clemens pitching to Heap. 63, 31. That ball is deep. Henderson under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. And up steps Howard Johnson. Clemens pitching to the switch hitter. Hitting left-handed. Howard Johnson. 23, 12. Right down the line. Buckner grabs it. Touches the bag. 2 away. Now batting is Santana, the shortstop. Clemens pitching to Santana. 32, 26. Ground ball. Marty Barrett over to first. And we're going to the top of the 8th inning. And Boston still trailing by 1. So as Wade Boggs is coming up to bat for Boston at the top of the 8th inning, New York Mets made a couple of defensive changes out there. They brought in Ray Knight. He'll play third base. He's a 4, replacing the 3-man Howard Johnson, and Mookie Wilson going out to left field. And he's a 2 outfielder. He will replace Heap out there in left field. The Mets will still be fielding 2 with the 40 on the team and fielding 2 with the 34 on the infield. So Boston right down to it. They got the top of the order here in the 8th inning, and Wade Boggs has to get it going as they got to somehow scratch a run off Dwight Gooden. Dwight Gooden with his 7 shutout innings, he goes up 4, so he went from a grade 14 to a grade 19, so he is on a roll. And up steps Wade Boggs off the grade 19. 53 is a 20. That's a ground ball to the second baseman. Wally Backman over, and oh, it's off the heel of his glove. Wally Backman cannot make the play. And Wade Boggs is safe at first base on a fielding error by Wally Backman. Will that be what they need to get going to get a run in? So Wade Boggs on first base. He's a C6. So really not much of a hit and run threat here. And up steps Marty Barrett. Gooden pitching to Barrett. 33 is a 0. 33 is a 0. And then we got 20, 32s and 11. That's going to be a single to right field. It's a 40 out there. Wade Boggs is going to stop at second base. We got the 35 arm out there, and Wade Boggs ain't the fastest out there. So we got a runner on first and second with nobody out, and up steps Billy Buckner. Wow, the little antsiness out here in the seats here at Shea Stadium. And here we go. Dwight Gooden. Looks like Billy Buckner's going to swing away. Here's the pitch. 65, 35. Oh, he pops him up. He pops him up, and Gary Carter's under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. As Gooden's going to try and get out of trouble here. And up steps Jimmy Rice. He had a home run yesterday. He's looking for a good pitch he can drive. Here's the pitch. Gooden pitching to Jimmy Rice. 45, 14. Ball 4. Up high. Bases are loaded. And they're going to have a mound visit. All right, they give the doctor a little pep talk. Gooden, he's all pep talked up. So here we go. Evans up at the bases loaded. 1 out. Here's the pitch to Evans. 51 is a 9. No handicap off the 19. 9 off the 19. That is going to be a 27. That goes to the third baseman. 55 on the foreman. That's going to put him in fielding 3. Fielder's choice. Runner on second, forced out at third. Others advance 1 base. Wow, they tie it up. They get the run across. This game is tied up here. So Wade Boggs comes in. He scores the game tying run. And now we got 2 outs here. 2 outs in the top of the 8th inning. Up steps Rich Gedman. That's Gooden trying to get out of this inning. Here's the pitch. Gooden pitching to Gedman. Snake Eyes is a 6. That ball is going all the way out to the wall. That's way out there. Darryl Strawberry grabs the ball way out in right center field. Rice is going to score. Evans is rounding the bases. He's rounding third. He's going to try and score. Strawberry with the 35 arm throws it to Backman 26. So we got 31 minus 11 speed for Evans. That puts a 20 off to 51. So we got a 31 chance. The scoring, and they're going to send him. And here's the throw. 31 chance. He's going to be safe. 55's a 29. He's going to be safe. 2-run score. And Boston takes the 3-1 lead here in the top of the 8th inning. Oh my golly, the crowd is getting quiet. And here comes the manager taking a slow walk to the mound. And looks like he's going to get Gooden out of the game. So Gedman with a long double knocks into 2 runs. Boston has 3 runs this inning. And they are all unearned runs. With the ground ball that Bachman dropped, he scored, and then it should have been 3 outs, and the other 2 runs scored. So we got 3 unearned runs, and that's how Boston got their 3 runs. And the Mets are bringing in Doug Sis to pitch to Henderson here. As Gooden feels like he was really snake bit, that he should have had better results. But here we go. Sis pitching to Henderson. 23 is a 12. Runner on second base. First baseman. Little fly out over there. Hernandez under it. Makes the catch. And we are going to the bottom of the 8th with the Red Sox leading 3-1. So coming in to pinch hit for the Mets will be Liam Mazzilli. As Sisk pitched to 1 batter and he got his guy. So bottom of the 8th. Clemens still out there. He's pitched to 26 guys. He averages about 30, so he's still good to go. And here's the pitch to Liam Mazzilli getting a pinch hit. 33 is a 7. That ball's in a drop in. Base hit. Mazzilli little drops it in out to the right field. And maybe the Mets have something brewing with Lee Mazzilli on first base. And now batting is Lenny Dykstra. Clemens pitching to Dykstra. 52-27. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The X-Man dusted him that time. That is strikeout number 8 for the Rocket. Now we got Wally Backman. 62-13. Swing and a miss. Backman gone. Clemens throwing as hard in the 8th inning as he did in the 1st inning. And up steps Hernandez. 65-35. That's a pop-up. Gedman standing just behind home plate. Puts it away. And we're going to the top of the 9th with Boston leading 3-1. Coming in to pitch for the Mets in the 9th inning will be Rick Aguilera. He's a grade 6 right-hander. First guy's in the face is the switch hitting Spike Owen, hitting left-handed. So Aguilera pitching to Spike Owen. 65-35. Ground ball, third base. Knight grabs it, fire to first, got him. 1 away. And coming up the bat is Roger Clemens. He's staying in the game. He's going to try and go for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Aguilera pitching to Clemens. 15 is a 13. Struck him out. 2 away. Now batting is Wade Boggs. 22 is a 7. Base hit. Right field, Wade Boggs on first base. Had to have a little talk with the scoreboard keeper. He's getting a little lackadaisical on clicking those outs on that scoreboard. So, up steps Marty Barrett. 2 outs. Man on first. And here's the pitch. Aguilera pitching to Barrett. 42-32. Fly ball. Little floater out there. Darryl Strawberry under it. Makes the catch. And we're going to the bottom of the 9th in New York, with Boston leading 3-1. So coming up to bat for the Mets will be Gary Carter, then Strawberry, and then Mookie Wilson. So Clemens trying to get this last few outs here. Up steps Gary Carter. 56-34. Wyman struck him out. Double digits. Number 10. Roger Clemens is having his way today with this Mets lineup. Here's the pitch to Strawberry with 1 out. 43-29. Struck him out. 2 outs. In the 9th, 1 out away, and up steps Mookie Wilson batting for the first time. Clemens pitching to the left-hand hitting Mookie Wilson. 16-28. Ground ball. Spike Owens grabs it. Fires to first. Got him. Mets are out, and that is it here. The final score, Boston 3-1 here at Shea Stadium. What a well-pitched game by Roger Clemens. Be back in a minute with the totals. So 55,063 disappointed Mets fans filing out of the stadium as Boston has evened the series at 1-1. Final line score today is Boston 3 runs on 8 hits. They made no errors. The Mets 1 run, 4 hits. And they made 2 errors. And it was Wally Backman's error. That led to the 3 runs. And that's what Boston needed to win this game. Clemens ended up with 9 innings, 4 hitter he threw. He gave up the 1 earned run. That was the home run to Strawberry. And he struck out 11. Dwight Gooden was pretty good. He was 7 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. None of them were earned. 3 walks and 3 strikeouts. He was followed by Sisk for 1 out, and Aguilera pitched a clean 9th inning. So Boston, they had 2 hits out of Henderson, and then they had Boggs, Barrett, Buckner, Rice, Evans. But the biggest hit, they all had singles, but the biggest hit was the 2-run double over the center fielder's head for Gedman that put him ahead by the 2 runs. Not much went on for the Mets there. Howard Johnson had 2 hits before he was taken out. The Mazzilli had a pinch hit. And Strawberry with the big home run. These teams will be boarding the plane and getting ready to head to Boston, where Boston will be pitching Oil Can Boyd will be going up against the Mets, Bobby Ojeda. So in a couple days, I'll have Game 3 posted of the 1980 World Series. And as of right now, it is 1-1. Maybe this will be one of those classic. And as always, keep playing Apba. You never know what might happen. Have a good night. So that was quite the game we had for the second game of the 1986 World Series. Roger Clemens was awesome with the 11 strikeout, 4 hit, 1-run performance with the home run by Darryl Strawberry, but Gooden was good too, but that 1 error, the error by Wally Backman opened the floodgates. And Boston coming across with those 3 runs in the top of the 8th. Clemens able to finish it up the game, and wow, we got a 1-1 tie going back to Boston. Probably think some cold, rainy days coming in Boston here pretty quick. Appreciate you guys, if you made it this far, sticking around. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the World Series. I've been enjoying doing them. It's been quite a learning experience. And want to do a little shout out here to 3 little kids over there in Grand Haven, Michigan. Hi, Braden, Grayson, and Peyton. Papa loves you guys. And we'll be putting the next game on here in a couple days, and that'll be Bobby Ojeda pitching for the Mets versus Dennis Oil Can Boyd for Boston. So hope you guys enjoy it, and as always, keep playing Appa. You never know what might happen. Good night.